bring you up to speed. I found my very first E46 325i. There's one crucial thing missing for this to be a car that Adam LZ likes to enjoy. So this car has an S54 in it. Great engine, sounds great, ITBs, revs high. This is gonna be the donor car where I was gonna steal a lot of the bits. Get the car done before the Invitational so it can be on display at the FCP Euro booth. Just so happened to be lucky enough to have another pro-level automotive shop on site. A casual 30-second drive over. Hey, so super clean shell. Yeah. What do you think? Next drift build?
Yeah, she's mint.
The plan, it's now been established that it's going turbo S54. So I know that you guys have done a beautiful S54 swap in Dorte's E36.
Yep.
Have you done it in an E46?
E46? No, we pulled plenty of them out.
Easier, yeah.
It's kind of just the reverse
pull them
process,
out all the
right?
time. I put them in E36s.
So we got this crusty John in here. We're gonna be starting helping Adam out getting that E46 of his put together. We don't actually need anything off of this engine aside from the accessories because everything is gonna be coming with that long block that we get. So what we're gonna do is just pop this up on a stand so we have access to if we need the wiring harness, clutch fan, any kind of stuff like that that we're gonna end up using over. We are gonna use the transmission and all of the rear suspensions. We're gonna get on refreshing that. So the first step is just rip all this stuff out, including the pedal assembly and anything else that we might need, M3 wise, like the brakes. Probably stock lower control arms in the front and get it going.
Cricket's going to talk Adam into selling him this S54 motor.
Yeah, Cricket needs this for his wagon, you know, for when he blows his next motor. Updated progress. Front end's all apart. About to drop the rear subframe. Got all the goods over here. And so apparently this was an SMG car, so the transmission was modified. But I got a feeling that Adam had something to do with that. All the friction material, one side's gone, other side looks mint.
And just like that, you too can strip everything M3 out of a BMW.
Fenders, but so we're gonna clean everything up, paint it. It's very dusty and crusty.
But the rear subframe's actually, it looks brand new.
Concerningly new.
The car we took it out of, very questionable. Because like most of these older chassis, you get the cracchiotomy. You know? Rear subframes in these. And look at it, it's all separating. So this is a great chassis to take everything out of. You can fix this. We've fixed them worse than this before. I can see up into the trunk, and this is where you're stuck. And then you saw the clutch that Chris showed you. It was horrible. More cracks everywhere. See where the dip was rubbing.
All right, so as you can see, we got our Condor bushings, our Drift HQ diff brace, subframe bushings, and differential bushings. We changed out for the IRP spherical bearings for the ball joints as well as the trailing arm bushing. And we have our M3 cross member here. This one was a lot cleaner. The rack looked like it had been replaced and the lollipop bushings also had been replaced since we're not gonna be doing an angle kit on this one. But you can see this car, crusty. So another reason why we're getting rid of all this stuff. We're just gonna end up probably dropping the cross member and getting everything out of the way that way. And our incredibly not so nice non-M subframe. So I'm gonna drop this thing out of here as well, have Cricket go in and weld in all of our subframe reinforcements and be ready to go. So just a little point for reference, we didn't want all this dirt falling in our eyes while we were working on the car, but I don't know if this thing got stuck in the mud or what, but good God, look at that.
There's a lot.
It smells awful.
So I leave you alone for a whole day, and there's a car taken apart that we should have filmed an intro for.
Yeah, well, we kind of running out of time. We just got back from Thanksgiving. Cricket is sick. Thanks. So me and Donnie just been tearing things apart. We got the whole subframe ripped out of it, this crusty thing with about 50 pounds of dirt that came out with it. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull the motor. We got the other shell out of here. I'm gonna start getting all the manual swap parts prepped and put into this chassis. And we also got our whole subframe from the M3 all cleaned up, prepped, rebushing, braced, and all that stuff. All I gotta do is change one axle and that thing will be ready to go in. So I am prepping now to have Donnie weld in the subframe reinforcements since we are down a Cricket today. So once we weld that in, then we can pop our new subframe in, and then I'm also gonna be swapping in the M3 front cross member that has a better rack and a lot less dirt and grease on it because this motor leaks everything that it could possibly leak. Yep, so the goal for this car, they gave us a tight timeline to be done by the Invitational. We still are not sure when the motor's actually going to show up, so I'm just doing everything I can to prep the chassis before we get our motor. Because once the motor shows up, then it's all hands-on. We got to do all the fabrication, intercooler piping, exhaust system, wiring. Everything has to get done in a short period of time by the Invitational. knows how to weld. I'm just gonna get this mocked up, prep for him, and then start dropping the motor. Donnie's picking up a big SLR order for you people.
Oh.
Yeah, the irony of Donnie picking up SLR. Top of it looks kind of clean. Somebody made an effort to clean that. The underbody, not so much. Move this filter. Now the car's fast.
All right, Chris, for the people, what's that say?
Steel gray metallic.
No. Pronounce it.
I'm sick, so I can't speak German right now.
I'll take a crack at it. Stahlgrau?
Stahlgrau.
Grau?
Grau. You gotta say everything really angry when you speak German.
Stahlgrau.
Grau.
Grau.
There you go. Now you're getting it. She's out. So I don't really think I need anything off of this because I have even another cross member with the M3 stuff on it. So I'm just gonna get the forklift, pop this thing on a pallet and just put it somewhere just like we did with the E46 outside. So if I do need to interchange any parts, like if I need parts of the wiring harness or anything like that, at least I have it nearby and I don't have to go run all over the place. And definitely don't throw it out yet because, you know, Joel's gonna blow up another motor and he's gonna need this one.
Damn it.
Yeah, he wasn't there.
Radio. Donnie, what are you doing?
We are gonna weld in subframe reinforcement kit.
Yep. So Condor makes these sweet brackets that come with set bolts and stuff to make it easy to position correctly. And then you don't have to worry about threading in your bolts afterwards if you know those thread in. So we are going to be MIG welding.
Yep.
So we decided to remove the gas tank.
Don't want to catch too much on fire.
Yeah, it had a lot more gas in it than we expected.
A lot more.
So Donnie's gonna blast that out, and I got all of this nasty foam stuff out of the engine bay. Because every BMW we've ever turboed, with a BMW engine anyway, that foam stuff caught on fire. So I'm gonna replace it with some cool DEI stuff. All in there.
Hair don't catch on fire.
Hair does catch on fire.
I've caught my hair on fire once.
While welding?
It started with my shirt being on fire.
That makes it a lot better.
And then the hat got on fire. Yeah, you
Donnie's welding tips, let's go.
focus on the base plate, not the car. Base plate's a lot thicker than the car is.
As long as it all melts together,
Yep,
Donald.
it'll melt at some point.
The DEI makes a sweet heat protective barrier. So the adhesive on the back of it will hold 450 degrees and direct contact will hold 1750 degrees. Probably hotter than anything your car's ever gonna put out. All that factory stuff that's in the BMW trans tunnel tends to fray and come apart, especially as these cars are getting older and older with time. So to prevent fires and also to keep the sound and heat out of your car, you use some of this stuff from DEI. So we got the subframe situated, got our axles and output shafts that we're missing put in as well. So I just swapped out our trailing arm brackets here with the DriftTech toe correction brackets that just give you a longer slot there to fit, give you more toe correction, so when you lower your car you can actually get your car aligned back to OEM spec. So now I'm going to put this together, put the brakes on, clean up the front cross member, and then get that all put together, and we can probably bleed brakes today, and then we'll just be waiting for the motor.
Hi.
What's up?
Good morning. Where's Cricket?
Cricket is helping move stuff for that big HGK container we got coming in.
Oh.
Yeah. Making room in the shipping area.
So that means he's healthy.
Healthy enough to be here. healthy enough to drive with me to West Virginia.
Oh,
I got all of the control arms cleaned up, the rack cleaned up, cross member cleaned up. Now I'm just cleaning up the calipers and front knuckles. Just gonna throw a little paint on them because they're a little bit crusty. And then that's pretty much it. We can bleed the brakes, and then we're just waiting on our engine to show up. And we can start figuring out all our fabrication stuff and wiring. That's gonna be the interesting part. But the pedals are done too. See the slave cylinder that's dangling down yonder?
oh, so it's manual now.
Now it's a Manuel. I still have to do a little bit of wiring for that, but luckily the M3 that we pulled all the parts out of had originally been an SMG car, so they already did all of the conversion stuff, so I already have all the terminating ends that I need to get into the DPM and all that.
I have no idea what the DPM is.
Module.
Cricket, you're alive and well.
I am alive. What's up? So I went up to New Hampshire to visit my family, and I got a cold from the cold. So as a present of getting over my cold, I have to go back up north, catch another one in West Virginia. Hope to see you guys there.
Yeah, so what are you doing right now?
We are making room. So there is a 40-foot shipping container that's about to show up here this weekend with all of our HGK stuff. So we have a full shipment of HGK coming in. So I have to make a whole bunch of room, like get rid of, you know, chopped up BMWs and stuff. This is another project, y'all don't need to know about it. But we're gonna make a whole bunch of room for a whole new HGK section here in our shop because we are a distributor of them. And we got all the goods, so if you need any HGK stuff, check it out. There should be a link. Wheelie man. Hi, Dad.
Of course Donnie's here.
I'm never here.
Yo, what's that? What's that on your head? Show us.
Oh, let's show them the goods.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
The old F80.
Even I got one too. It is, we don't have a name for her yet. F80. What do you call her, Donnie? You've had to rip the motor apart.
Hi, Leah. Weird how you're folding the shirt that you're wearing.
You're just showing my bootleg way of making a table clean.
That's how you made a table clean.
I didn't want anything to stick on it, so here we
It's smart. I'm guessing we ran out of table space after Black Friday.
go. Yep, look at it over there.
Hold on.
We really did run out of table space. Oh look, there's some table space. It's gonna get full, right?
Oh, it's gonna get full.
Preppy. She's got antifreeze in her now.
Antifreeze.
Yeah, because it's going to be freezing temperatures. So
It's gonna
Antifreeze.
go freeze our off.
Or
You're
what?
Canadian, dude. You're gonna be in like a t-shirt, maybe not even a t-shirt. He's gonna be in his Bucky shorts, hunting for moose. We gonna be freezing though. We gonna be freezing. When you coming up with us, or you flying up?
Donnie, it doesn't no good to try and move this car right now.
Yeah, you're flying up.
The boys are all packed up, ready to go. Take the cars all the way to West Virginia. They gave the Canadian a new truck. Look at this guy. Big, comfortable guy.
1,700 miles, about to double that.
Instantaneously. Who's driving this? Yo, we obviously see who the favorite is. They give Donnie the new one.
I get the bougie truck though.
Oh, we get the bougie truck lifted and gifted.
Yeah, doesn't drive so great.
All right, well, drive safe. See you.
Thanks.
That's Avi. What's up? All right, Cricket. So next time I see you, you'll be cold.
Freezing.
Snow.
Snow?
Nice and chilly.
We don't know snow.
West Virginia, Mountain Mama. Take me home.
All right, well, drive safe. This is probably the end of the video, unless I come up with something cool at the end.
Yeah, like show up there. Haha. How about that? Are you coming?
Yeah,
Oh man. Okay.
tomorrow. All right, bye-bye.
Love you, buddy.
All right, so we're out here at Summit Point. This is the end of the video.
End of the day, end of the video. Like, comment, subscribe, buy some stuff, win a car. Enjoy yourselves.
Just watch our stories, watch our main posts, and maybe there might be some clips in the next video. We don't know.
Maybe I get in a car. Maybe I
Maybe.
do something sketchy.
Whoa.